na itong badly sa kinabuhi, which became a best picture. Inomdo mo. That was a Cebuano film. Nationally, nahimot itong best picture. Then comes the 1970s, the late Baby Condino. I think her daughter is here. Baby Condino was Veronica and Maria Flor de Luna under Didi Gonzalez. Inomdo mo. Your mother was the Maria Flor de Luna at the time in black and white. Then after that, diha na itong mga nagsuguto. But one very big hit picture, which we're very proud of, Katong na yung Andal. Yes, which my father also directed with Tinoy de Gracia and the rest. Then comes the JRJ, sila ni Joe Macachor, nag-produce o Battle of Mactan. Okay? Atong Battle of Mactan, it was really offered to my father. Except nga, na-committed naman siya itong Aliana, which is a comedy fantasy, nga si Chanda Romero starrer, unya, nabalibaran niya ang Battle of Mactan. That's how Emmanuel H. Borlaza came in. Okay? Kay Bakit si Tess Jess. And, yes, daghang kay itong pelikula na nindot, comes Alma Bonita, which is directed by Emmanuel H. Borlaza, katong Sabrina, and then there was this katong but Mampilar de, I remember.
Sir Andy,
paano sa kuwan din niya,
taga-Bohol ka?
tapos katolika,
Asa dapit?
black and white pa to.
Ade ay, taga-Albor ko sa Albor. Pero tubigon na hululok po, mga lokere. Mga lokere na sa tubigon na hululok.
Na-fan yung kung sabot pagtanong mo sa Alpino.
Laban no po na, sa lulo sa sayap mama. Pero Albor may po yung mamakiling ko. Hindi kan pakabuhon.
So that's how big star she is. But anyway, balik ta. Kay black and white man itong ako kinakagatan siya, comes the colored pictures na.
Sige.
Karon, the colored pictures, all na ito yung obsession because all, bisan sa revival, all films were all in black and white, di ba? So comes the partly colored. Mga Milagro ni Santo Niño, partly colored, ako Tugasto, medyo na-alkansi kuno gamay. Then comes Kanto Jinky, na partly color, o Onya Nalina with the Talio Bacalso, nga last screen is in color. But by that time, na-encourage ko, how could we make Cebuano films in color? Kaya maura man yung obstacle, the content, the quality, the build-up, and as a cinema, it's really at par with Manila. Except, na also ang color, ang Cebuano, in black and white. Kaya mahal man ang color kaysa black and white at that time because we're using celluloids, di ba? Huwag pa man ang mga digital. So at that time, nagkuwagari ko how we could make into color. Moto nga, nagpunahuna ko katong 16mm, either i-blow up or i-direction sa benda on screen. Moto nga, what we need is a carbon arc without a projector na hayag kayo. Then comes Manok ni San Pedro. Yeah, Manok ni San Pedro. It was an attempt to have a Cebuano films in full color. But it was a Super 8 film na di-blow up sa Nuart Studio in New York. And the star of that one in her prime, Miss Tess Jess, she's here. Okay. So that was the very successful full color, grainy lang because it was a Super 8 blown up into 35mm. Okay? So most of this, from the era to the 70s to the Cebuano films now, katong 70s, 60s, it died a natural death in terms of theatrical release. And that was supposed to be an overnight success. Kitang mga artista, kitang mga filmmaker, imagine, during the theatrical release of films, overnight mahimo kang dato. Remember? Katulang I remember Tita Mitz would always tell me, nga, sige kong alkansi Diyo, parati ako nalulugi, nag-aabono pa ako, but it's my passion to really have this film, sinabi niya. Tapos, what happened was, pag-release sa mga buhay sa lalaki ni Celia, Rosana Roses, bawit tanan, no? Kay sexy sa gulto, no? Yung multi-style ni Rosana Roses nga, magkuha to siya, Vault 6. Mukalit man to siya ingon sa mga crew, pinagduta na kayo mga crew. Film ni Manila. Kuan man yun ka na magduta naman kinusay. 3 days, 2 days, why tulgan na to come up with, to save on food and everything. Mukalit man to sa ingon sa karo. Pampagising! So, Moto, then what happened was ang Tagalog industry, the filmmakers ourselves, nihinay because the theatrical release nihinay sa, no? But what happened? Unsa may nahitabo because of technology, di ba? We know that. Muna nga, since the new platform is more on the digital age, more on na naman, this is what is showing promise. Na may Netflix, nga nung dili man ta makahimo. Because nauso naman ang subtitles, even the Indian films, unsa tong mga films sa laing language, buta nga subtitle, it will make a recognition in the whole world. Diba? So why not Cebuano will not do that? Okay? So anyway, this is an encouragement. See, theatrical is no longer an avenue, no longer a vehicle for our films. Why not? The digital age has a different platform in terms of motion picture industry. Yan, dili kinahanglang artista nga super sikat for the commercial value. Diba? So here comes on sa mga pelikula ng gawas awardis globally with their own dialect and languages. So this is our challenge nga makahimo ta quality pictures. Ang mahimo lang na kung kitang tanan magtinabangay. Dili sama kani ato the 70s magbinaot tayo. Batik man ang iyang pelikula. We are all critics. Kung saan pagsuporta sa mga pelikula. Pero kung magkamusta ang Cebuano filmmakers nga ato din duyugan, atong buligan, sayang na kay Cebuano, gikan sa akong kinahilatan, dili lisod ang pagkabot sa usa ka successful nga movie industry dinhi sa Cebuano Filmmakers Network. Lila Subuan. Daghang salamat na hinamo kay Butaas na ni kayo.